Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking. Today's another Cast Iron Wednesday, and today I'm doing my pantry beef stew. Well, my take on it. I'm using venison, so it's actually a venison stew, but this is for the month of March, the Cast Iron Crew Cast Iron Wednesday challenge of doing beef stews or meat stews. Sean said I can use whatever I want. I got venison, so I'm doing a venison stew. And I'm using mostly pantry staples. I'm not going out much to the stores right now. So using up the stuff that I have in the pantry, and since I'm pretty much a stalker and keep all my shelves and home goods and stuff and freezers full, and I'm good. So anyhow, this is a venison stew, and I'm going to show you how we do it, what goes into it, and it's pretty simple. It's a slow roasting stew, but it comes out really nice. So I'll show you what goes into it. So I've got some carrots and celery, salt, pepper, bay leaf, thyme, parsley, little flour, garlic, onions, potatoes. Some people use peas. I like lima beans, my canned mushrooms, some red wine, a little bit of oil, some bacon fat, tomato paste, and my Better Than Bullion beef bouillon, and my venison. So I think that's pretty much it. And anyhow, I'll show you how we put it together. So the first thing I did is I have my oven preheating to 300 degrees. Because after we do the initial part, we're going to put this in the oven for a while. Then we'll finish adding in the last couple of things and put it back in for a little bit more, and then it'll be done. That takes a couple hours. This is not a quick stew, but it comes out really nice this way. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to brown the venison in a little bit of bacon fat. I always have this on hand. It gives a little bit of extra flavor, and it saves using other pantry staples. A little bit of extra fat too is nice when you're dealing with venison, since venison tends to be really lean. I'm going to put this in here to brown on all sides. If you have to do it in a couple batches, that's fine. You don't want it to do too much at one time. You want to make sure that all the pieces get in here and get browned. So this will take me like 2 shots to do that. I'm going to sprinkle a little pepper. And a little salt. Now I'm going to take my ground venison out and just reserve it. And then we're going to do the next steps. Next we're going to throw in my onion, garlic, and the celery. And I want this to get tender and caramelized a little bit. We're building some flavor here, and what's left of the bottom here is going to be deglazed here pretty soon. I'm going to add the rest of my pepper and the bay leaf and some parsley and thyme and the rest of my salt. And this is ready for the next step. And I'm going to stir in a good tablespoon of tomato paste. Get that dissolved down a little bit. I'm also going to stir in 3 tablespoons of flour. Man, it smells good already. I'm going to add my mushrooms with the juice. And give this a nice stir. Now we're going to deglaze this with a cup and a half of red wine. And this will get up all those good bits on the bottom, which you want from the meat when we browned it. That's going to give it some good flavor. And I'm going to let that come up to a simmer. And then we're going to add our beef broth. And I'm just going to stir in my 2 cups of beef broth. And I'm just using the better than bullion. And I'm going to get that stirred around good in there and mixed in. Ooh, that smells good. And like I said, that takes up all those bits on the bottom. Makes good flavor. I'm going to bring this back up to a simmer. Then we're going to add our venison back in. And then we're going to put it in the oven for an hour and a half at 300 degrees. Then we're going to pull it out and add the veggies that we want, put it back in for another hour, and then it's probably going to be pretty well close to being done. Okay, this is coming up to a boil. Oh man, I wish you could smell this. And I'm just going to throw back in our venison. And I'm going to cover this. And throw it in the oven for an hour at 300 degrees. It's been an hour. Ooh, man. Oh, that smells, man, that smells good. Okay, so we're going to add in the rest of my veggies. Carrots and potatoes. And a lot of recipes just call for adding peas, but I just had peas and I like lima beans, so I'm adding lima beans. Obviously, you can add whatever you like, but this is my stew, so I'm adding what I like. I'm just going to stir this in well. And then I'm going to return to the oven for another hour. Oh my god, that smells so good. And the nice thing about this is, you know, you can add whatever you want. In the fall I might add butternut squash, things like that. Parsnips are nice. Some people add kale, Swiss chard, spinach. The possibilities are endless. Well, it's out of the oven. Look at that. That's good stuff right there. So, I'm going to let my venison stew just cool off a little bit, and then we're going to give it the taste test. So, my venison stew is out and all cooled off so that I can eat it. And let's give it a taste. Grab a little bit of everything. Mmm. Mmm, that was that good. You taste the wine. It's got the vegetables. And slow roasting it. You know, slow cooking it like that in the Dutch. On low heat. Made this venison so nice and tender. Flavor is just really, really good, especially with the wine. Anyhow, that's my take on the stew. It's venison stew. Made with stuff I had in my pantry. You know, if you can use fresh ingredients like the fresh mushrooms and the fresh herbs and stuff, that is great. But like I said, I'm sticking close to home, so this was a pantry stew, and I think it came out just fine. Like I said, you can always cater it with the vegetables and things that you like. Like I said, this is part of Cast Iron Wednesday. March is celebrating 2 years of Cast Iron Wednesday, and March was the beef stew or stew challenge. So check out the other channels that are putting out stew this month. Native Tears started Cast Iron Wednesday along with Shovelhead 8, but many other channels like Strong's Adventures, Carolina Chris Outdoors, Dan's Outdoor Cooking, etc. all participate. So venison stew, give it a shot in the Dutch. Get your cast iron out, get cooking.